Okay, we are going live. As usual, just giving everything a second to load in. Hello, Yadi. You're the first one here. How does it feel to be early? Crazy, yeah. Hi, Ghostly. Again, we're just waiting for everything to... We're just making sure everything loads in properly, as we always do in the first minute or two of the stream starting. Hi, Latte! Hi, Viper! Good afternoon. It's near nighttime for me. Hi, Chizit! Are we all nervous for the changes? If there are even going to be any changes. Hi, Glue! Hi, Akashi! I saw you followed. Thank you so much for following. So glad to have you here. You have butterflies? Me too, Shadow. Especially because this is likely the last round of changes. Oh, it's very scary. Because what if nothing happens? What if something bad happens? There are so many possibilities. Was waiting on the stream for a bit, hoping for some Phainon'S changes, yeah. They should be out any moment now, so I'm so nervous. V5 will be the one, guys. It better be. Okay. We're going to be refreshing HomDGCat until the changes are out. Usually it takes like a couple minutes for HomDGCat to get the update out. So... Please fix the E1, I beg of you, Hoyo. Yeah, I hope for that too, at the very least. That doesn't fix any of his baseline issues, but it would be nice for me since I'm going for E2 at the very least. While we wait for the changes to come out, I will just be farming for Phainon'S relics, as usual. It usually takes a couple minutes for the changes to go live on HomDGCat. Sometimes even up to 30 minutes, so we'll see when the changes come out. You're predicting nothing will change, but I hope V5 will prove you wrong. I'm kind of there with you, Glue. I'm kind of at a state where I'm like, if I expect nothing, then I can only be pleasantly surprised, and I can't be disappointed. So, I'm going in with low expectations. Low expectations, but cautious hopes. It's time for the longest 30 minutes ever, true. And I thought last time was the longest 30 minutes ever, Shadow. This one is really going to be the longest 30 minutes ever while we wait for the HomDGCat page to update. Exactly, you're right there with me, huh, Glue? Maybe we can at least cope for some good Phainon'S relics on my account. Because I'm not sure I can keep my hopes up for anything more than that. V5, our last hope. Save us, please.
I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Now accept your punishment.
How long till the info is updated? It depends. Never mind. Last time it took about 30 minutes. Well, the previous two times, actually, it's taken about 30 minutes for HomDGCat to get the update out. But technically, V5 is live on the beta server right now. Again, we just have to wait for the website to update it. Only thing I'm expecting is possibly a Silverwolf ult mods nerf. I'm still shocked that she's been surviving this beta. Like, I've been expecting Silverwolf numbers nerfs since version 1 of the beta, but it's just never happened. We are coping again? Let's go. We are indeed the big dog.
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return.
Yeah, I'll constantly be checking back in to see if the info has been updated on HomDGCat's website. Good luck with Phainon'S relics. Thank you, Glue. Hi, Fruit Shake! We're all here coping again. Thank you for the follow, silly fellow. Oh no, I forgot. There was some stuff I was supposed to do. Wait, maybe I can do it while I'm farming. Let me see.
The dead return.
Performance.
Now accept your punishment.
1 second, guys. I'm just taking care of a couple of stuff. assume I'm correct. Okay. Hoping Silverwolf gets added to the shop to get that E1 for the ult spam. That'd be nice, yeah. Her E1 is definitely really strong right now. Hoping he gets something, but I've tempered my expectations for him to release as is. I'm kind of in the same boat, Tornado. I'm going in with low expectations, so I can't be too disappointed, you know?
Conquer all lands. I underestimated.
If Hoyo fixes E1, I'll get him E2, but if not, I'll just get E0 S1. I think I'm locked into E2 no matter what right now, Fruit Jake, but I understand you.
Burn it all.
Serenity is before me. I will watch over you and guide you on your path.
Now accept your punishment. Fury upon you.
Okay, we're only getting the healing pieces.
I am strike. Forever.
Refreshing DG Cat.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Okay, changes still aren't out yet.
Enjoying yourself.
Conquer all lands.
Standing on top of the Emphoria's bathhouse with all the Gamble characters as a ritual? Oh wow. Tazit, if we get positive changes, we will all make sure to thank you for them. First time investing this much into a character's beta from start to finish, and goodness, it's so stressful. But it's Phainon'S, so all good. It is super stressful. I'm hoping they add either Silverwolf or Topaz to the shop. That would be nice, Raven.
Upon you.
You can dismantle the healing set for Relic Remains and then craft those into Phainon'S set if you want. That's probably what I'll do, Fruit Shake. I mean, all of the relics that I'm not using will be dismantled as Phainon'S fodder. Right, this is my last run.
Through my blood.
Let me just
All
check.
will be swept away by the wind.
Forever do.
Eternal.
That's our Discord server, the new Discord server. You guys can join that to keep up with me, stream information, and just chill and hang out. It's a really, really chill and relaxing place. Just had to plug that at the start of the stream. I'm hoping Phainon'S will get some changes. First time in a long time I've saved for a unit. Yeah, we're all hoping, Yadi. Phainon'S funeral waiting room? No, Blitzy, don't curse us.
Receive divinity.
If his kit isn't fixed, might wait until Seridra is out so I can get him on the rerun if they have a good synergy. Well, we'll know what Seridra does by the time his banner is here, so you can always make your decision then. Where will y'all be doing your Phainon'S pulls? Personally, I'll be doing them at the Vortex of Genesis. I'm not sure. That sounds like a pretty good place though, Sleepy Sloth. I might just steal that idea from you. I think since AV will be fixed by Seridra, all I'm hoping for is 3-core flame at round start or SP generation in his kit. Yeah, something like that. Even just generating a stack on basic attack would help his SP be more flexible. I'm hoping for an action advance once he exits his ultimate for the team, instead of the pitiful speed buff. They should add the buffed characters in the shop. They should. You ship casters for him, he better be worth it. I think he'll be worth it no matter what, Blitzy, especially with Seridra. In terms of strength, at the very least. In terms of gameplay smoothness, that's going to be up to personal preference. I'm so excited for him. I pre-farm everything for him already. Same glue. All I've been doing is pre-farming for him. So did V5 change anything? Raj, we're still waiting for HomDG Cat to update. Yeah, the website hasn't updated with it yet. It can take up to 30 minutes, so we'll just be here waiting for a bit. I think they are adding the buffed units in the shop. I haven't seen any leaks about it, Ajay, so I wouldn't be so sure about that. Does the base speed increase in his light cone make a huge difference when he ults? It makes a difference for sure, Draven. The main difference it makes is how much speed you need to build on your supports to reach the thresholds to give him enough turns within the first wave, first cycle, all of that. That'd be great too. I'm gonna do it at the Vortex of Genesis or the Kremnos Flame Reaver fight location. Those are good locations, Shadow. I will personally be pulling for Phainon'S in that one spot in 3.1. Which one spot, Sanguine? Hello, Zosimos, thank you for joining. My goat will never be washed. Agreed, Arisa. No matter what he does, I will be defending him. I am a Phainon'S defender. But also a Phainon'S critiquer, so maybe I'm a hypocrite. Hi, Vichin. It can take up to 30 minutes for HomDG Cat's website to update with the V5 changes, so we just have to wait for the website to update. I think your video about his problems and the fixes you mentioned sound good. Oh, I'm glad to hear it, Tornado. I'm glad you liked the video. Hi, so nervous for the changes. Thanks for the stream. Hi, Leo. Thanks for joining. I know Kafka and Jing Liu is going to be added. I haven't seen anything on that, Ajay. Are you sure? The bathhouse? Oh, of course, Sanguine. Of course. I'll be playing the bathhouse. You too, Moon? You guys are all... Listen, I support you, though. Vanderus, when is V6? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if there'll even be a V6. We should see an update countdown on HomDGCat after the V5 updates. A balance of support and critique is always welcome. True, Arisa. That's how you know the love is real, you know, when you're not too scared to call out the issues. So is Phainon'S light cone a must pull? I'm a really big proponent of pushing against the term must pull. It's not a must pull. It eases up build requirements on the supports, and it is his largest damage option for sure, but you can definitely make do without it. Pulling an all-nighter just to see the V5 updates. Oh, I appreciate you deciding to spend that time here with me, Siren. So any update about V5 are up? We are still waiting. Let me bring us to desktop mode, and we can refresh the page together. Yep, no V5 just yet. Prediction wording changes only? Oh no. I wouldn't be surprised though, the big dog, considering Hoyo's track record. Praying Blade survives this patch. Also, I pray that Phainon gets buffed a bit. Blade should definitely survive. If anything, he could use more changes. When is V5? Random name generated? It should be like any minute now. It's technically already live on the beta. We just need to wait for HomDGCat's website to update with it. With the data. Same, using that opportunity to rest my sleep schedule, hopefully. Oh, thank you, Weechin, for being here. Please, I'm legit praying right now. You and me both know me. By the way, I love your Phainon team building guide video. Keep up the good content. Thank you so much, Glue. I'm actually working on a Phainon build video as we speak. And it's very complicated trying to explain how action value works and how you have to build his supports in order to reach certain thresholds, depending on what your goal is with Phainon. But I'm going to do my best to make sure the Phainon build video is as concise as possible so people don't get too confused. Blitzy prediction, Eidolons 1 and 2 are switched, period. I mean, that would be pretty big, I guess. Do we have a light cone description? Yes, we do, I'm pretty sure. I just want them to buff his E1 because I know for sure his future support is going to fix his kit. Yeah, I agree, Draven. Your Phainon team building guide is amazing. Thank you so much, SKB. 4 a.m. and it's not looking like I'll go to bed anytime soon. Listen, we just have to keep refreshing and hoping the website updates soon. Did I miss anything yet? Not yet, Dark Lord comes in. We're still in the refreshing the page phase. This is either going to be exciting or disappointing. That's exactly how it was last time, Xavier. It was so exciting and nerve-wracking, only to become so disappointing all at once. You hate summer? Oh, the heat kills you, Siren? Hi, Ricky! Thank you so much for joining.
Nice.
While we wait... Hi, here for the Phainon buff, prayer circle, you and all of us. Scal, we're all in one collective prayer circle for Phainon buffs. I might as well just do some random Divergent Universe runs while we wait, right? Fingers crossed for buffs, you and me both. Surely V5 won't repeat the V4 disappoint. Hopefully not. Oh yeah, I was running QQ in here. Who do I want to run in this Divergent Universe? Let's get some Dill gameplay. I'm down for some Dill. Hi Scout! Thank you so much for following! Oh, is V5 drop, Oni? V5 is live on the beta. We just have to wait for the HomDGCat website to get the data up, so we're still in the refreshing phase. You're running out of Copium? This is the last time you can have Copium Light, so you might as well go all in on it now. Hi, Applaud! Thank you so much for joining. Please, Phainon quality of life. Yeah, I've heard Phainon has issues, but he seems to just be a powerhouse. I'm confused. What would you say is bad about him? I have a video all about his issues, Professory Gaming, if you want to look at that. Am I still on desktop mode? I think I am. I was gonna grab a link to the video, but... I think Phainon is worse than Archer right now, to be honest. I think it depends on your view, Jackie. Phainon is easier to play, so he's probably going to feel better than Archer for a lot of people. Hiya, I'm hoping Archer doesn't get nerfed. Yeah, we're all hoping Archer survives the beta. Odd jobs, Matt. That's the real pray for survival is for Archer. Either they fix his action value problem or Ceridra is going to be a must-pull to play him. Is Phainon cooked? We will see, Coldwater. V5 will change him and make him better than everyone else. Trust. Real random. What are your thoughts on Wuthering Waves? I played Wuthering Waves during its release. I think it's a fun game. The combat is fun. I quit it because I wasn't attached to any characters besides Scar. But Scar was seeming like he was never going to get released. So I just quit the game. But I think it's a fine game. What am I doing? Am I doing this? Am I doing something like this? Will Silverwolf stay OP or will they nerf her? Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to see on that. Please buff Jingliu. Is V5 the last change they're gonna do for him? Potentially, AJ. V6 isn't always common. I think Archer will survive, so people are tempted to invest in him in Pull Sparkle. That makes sense, Blitzy, because his E1 is such pull bait. Okay, which one is it, please? There are a few vids about him in your channel. Yeah, sorry, Professor A Gaming. It should be How to Fix Phainon. It's titled something like that. Scar is coming back in story right now. Ooh, if that's the case, Coldwater, then if people are interested, maybe I'll stream some Wuthering Waves at some point. I'll notify you when Scar releases. That sounds good, Erupt. Scar's having a tea with Screwlum, don't worry. No, get him out of the Screwlum Husbando jail. Woobo combat is so fun, but the character designs are low-key all flops, no shade. I wouldn't say I hated the character designs. I guess it was just more the character personalities themselves that I wasn't super into. Cypher Banner being right before Phainon Banner should be a crime. You pre-farmed everything for her just to skip her in the end. Oh no, Draven, that's so much Trailblaze power wasted. I just joined it. Do you think there will be a V6 this time? I'm not sure, Marcos. We'll just have to see. I hope there's a V6. Can't wait for videos of Phainon E6 soloing Mach. That'll be fun for sure. I love Zani, but that's kind of it. Yeah, I haven't played through the new stories for Wuthering Waves. Again, I quit very early on. Did it come out yet? Not yet. We're still refreshing. I genuinely think Phainon Doom posting was filled with a lot of misinformation. Why are people calling out his performance bad as version 1.x damage? Yeah, the Doom posting definitely went a little far. I've tried in my videos to, like, insist that I'm not Doom posting. Glue. Good morning, Zen. I think I know about Phainon's best build and things, but, like, which is his best Eidolon, though? E2 for sure, Moon. Everyone stopped having hope, so if he indeed got a buff, we'll be excited. True. It's not Phainover. If it's not in V5, he will be buffed in V6. As an E2 Sparkle enjoyer, I hope Archer doesn't get hit with a nerf bat. Yeah, we all are hoping Archer survives. I don't want to do V6. Or Protocol 6. I like Wuwa, but the men to women ratio is atrocious. It really is, Jackie. Oh, hi, Ceridra. The chances of V6 are close to none, considering the live stream is next week. Oh, that's true, Unfog. I forgot the V5, or not V5, but the version 3.4 beta started late in general, if I remember correctly. HSRs is still worse, the power creep, yeah. Thoughts on Zenless? We've been getting a lot of rewards lately. I've never played Zenless, Blitzy. I just didn't really like the overall style and vibe of it. Hello, how are we looking, Hazel? We're still refreshing and waiting for HomDGCat to update. Ceridra jump scare, yeah. Ceridra on DU, it's a sign. V5 will have big buffs. True! Okay, which one do we take for Dill? I guess we just have to take the crit boost one, because this one's super break focus. Is a new planner set for him? It is, Ajay. Only reason I haven't played Booba is because I hate starting a gacha game. True, gacha games exist to suck your soul out and leave you with nothing remaining. V5 is today? Yes, Jawbone. It should be any minute now, in fact. If Silverwolf releases the way she is right now, yeah, that'll be a huge W for all of us. Yeah, we're just waiting for the website to update with a V5 update. It's technically already live on the beta server. Hi, just got here excited for the hopefully good buffs. Hi, Misha! Thank you for joining. We're all hoping and coping together right now. It's hump day. Is that a good sign? Are you saying that's a good sign? Have you finished the racing game mode? I haven't started it, Ricky, but I might start it today after we discuss the changes. Wuwa looks cool, but the story feels so shallow. Yeah, that's how I felt too, but again, I haven't played in a while, so maybe things got better. Husbando jail, I meant he was denied playability because he is a male. You were talking about the story. For Scar and Wuwa. I'm not excited to farm the new planner, considering my Rudolent set is cracked for him. Unfog, what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to craft and re-roll the planner sets for Phainon. I'm not even gonna farm it. We saw Ceridra, that means V5 has to be good, trust. True. I guess my sleepy routine for Phainon, this better be worth it. Yeah, sounds like a lot of people are right there with you, Glue. Take the propagation blessings. Trust me, he will be playable. Scar, let's hope. I would genuinely come back to Wuwa for that. You gotta try the racing game mode. It's so fun, probably the best event by far. Okay, I'll see about trying it later in today's stream, Generous. He's gonna get his E2 for free, trust. That would be insane. Hazel, he is going to get his E2 for free. It's just called Ceridra. Ceridra is his free E2. V5 just dropped and Axa got oh. Is that bait? Wuwa runs terribly on mobile, so it's not as cozy to farm or explore in. That makes sense. Oh wait, I'm waiting for Scar too. Shadow, you and me both then. Will you do an Archer team guide too? Leo, it's actually, the script is finished being written. I just need to record and edit it. But yeah, it's already done, technically. The beta was a 250 megabyte update. Racing game mode is better than new Mario Kart. Okay, V5 update still isn't here. Mivali is a bot. I wish I had a mod to ban the bot, but I do not have mods right now. Watch Phainon get another nerf or wording change.
Better than expected.
OMG, first bot ever? No, I've gotten multiple bots before. I started to think about how many turns he can take with Ceridra plus E2. Yeah, Arisa. I think it's going to be really fun. That's why I think even if he releases in an unfortunate state, it's still going to be really fun to see his glow up once Ceridra comes out. Yeah, no problem, Leo. I hope you guys will appreciate the Archer guide. I heard Phai's best planers are less than 1% better than Rudolent. If that doesn't change, I'm probably going to stick with Rudolent. Yeah, it's not a huge difference. It's 8% crit rate and 20% damage bonus versus just 36% damage bonus. More bots mean the higher chances of making it. Is that how it works, Shadow? I'll take it. Honestly, hoping they buff Blade a bit more, because like Mighty is still kicking his ass in all fronts. I'd love to see Blade competing a bit more. Yeah, although Blade does feel pretty good, he's just very Hyacinth reliant. What do you think is going to be added next in the shop? I'm not sure, Draven. I would have to take a moment to think about it, honestly. Where is Sparkle? There she is. Update will probably be another 9 minutes. Are you just predicting that, Sean, or do you have information on that? Ceridra plus E2 is literally infinite meteor. Yeah, probably.
Every petal
Is Ceridra kit leaked? Only partial bits of it, Onirem. Basically, all we know is that she's going to be somewhat focused on giving Phainon more turns and single target focused. You'd say Kafka to be next in the free shop? That would make sense to sell Hislin's. I hope Phainon will be nerfed, not because I think he's too strong, but because I don't think V5 is enough to save Phainon from stagnation. And a nerf would at least free up Ceridra to be stronger.
Conflict requires
I think that's a really interesting way of looking at it, Vitor. I can see what you're saying, though, about shifting around the power balance. I'm not sure I agree with it, but I think that's an interesting way of looking at it for sure. More bots means you're showing up in more people pages. Hazel, I was getting bots when I was a 1 viewer streamer, so we'll see. We have some visual updates, do we? E1 Blade is apparently on Mighty's level. His E1 is really good now. Are we taking a look at the Fate characters V5 as well? Of course. We'll be looking at all of V5. Is it true Elation will be a new path? We can't really know for sure, Erupt.
World cleansing dragon.
I really hope they fix Phainon to be at least decentish, if no Ceridra. I don't know if I'll pull for her, especially since she's coming together with Hislin's.
I sense a storm.
It looks great? What looks great? What are you seeing, Shadow? Where are you seeing it? Any chance for a Saber slight adjustment? She seems a bit too good.
Conflict requires undivided focus.
I think she's fine. Her kit feels really complete. Having both Ceridra and Sunday would be amazing for him though. Yeah, for sure. The visual update, I mean, where are you seeing the visual update? Shadow, you sent it to me. Do I dare open Discord on stream? Let me just switch to this and then open Discord. Wait, oh, that's his new technique? Right here, guys. This is the new visuals for his technique. Oh, true, it is leaks. I should be careful with that. I'm very careful with showing visual leaks on stream. Does Sunday E1 give Phainon a second stack for his ult? No, Super Hats.
Or maybe I'll take it all.
I love Fate characters' Eidolons are not that good. That shows they're great even at E0 instead of having gameplay locked. I also like that it means there won't be as much fear of missing out on these super limited character Eidolons. Where's the rest? We're just waiting, Naxem. We're waiting for HumDigiCat to update still. They added a technique tutorial on Phainon for V5, did they?
Awaken the world-cleansing
Oh, 7 channel. It was just a quick peek. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, HumDigiCat is usually a little late.
Feeling spiffy?
The strength. Heaven's rise.
But it will be stronger with Lord of Silence. You mean Sunday's E1 will be stronger? It will. We have Discord channel? We do, Leo. In fact,
Watch your head.
there's the Discord server. You can check us out there.
Eternal.
How do you even get the Archer Eidolons? Is it through an event? Street Bloke, he has his own banner.
Feeling spiffy?
I just double Sparkle skilled because I'm not paying attention as usual. Archer has his own banner, just like Dr. Ratio did when he was free. So you still pull for him, even though his E0 baseline is free. Does the Shared Feelings light cone give him an extra stack? No, Draven. The way Phainon'S ult stacking works is the skill has to actively target him. Like, you have to actively press on his character model in order for it to give him a stack. If the ability doesn't require pressing on his character model, then it probably doesn't give him a stack. Any predictions on how long Archer Saberbrand is gonna last? Maybe multiple patches because the free Archer lasts multiple patches. That's the hope anyway. Wait, is V5 out yet? We're still refreshing and waiting for it to update Fierce Frost. Wait, does the Discord command not work when my chatters use it? That's so weird. I'll do the command, I guess. There you guys go. That's dumb that it doesn't work when my chatters use it. Well, I guess I set it up via Caster Labs. Maybe I have to set up the thing on Twitch itself. I'll look into doing that. The icon that gives energy gives him a stack? No, it does not, Jabon. Also, have you watched or played any media of the Fate series? If so, did you like it? Yes, Marco. I loved Unlimited Blade Works and Fate Zero. Until the end of 3.6, Lord of Silence, for the Fate banners, we can hope, but there's no definitive leaks on that, so I can't say for sure. It will drop today, that's for sure, right? Man, I can't wait. Yep, Onirem, the changes will for sure be out within the next couple of minutes, for sure. Are we waiting for V5? We are, Darkstar. 4 minutes? Are you sure, Xavier? I'll trust you on that. Waves violently at you. Hi, someone. And thank you so much for following. It doesn't work on YouTube. Oh, is it just on YouTube that it doesn't work, Worm? Had to look on the chat on stream to type it manually. I see. Does Archer need his light cone or Eidolons to be good? What DPS does he compare to without them? I will say Archer's E1 is, like, diabolically good. What characters are you planning to pull in the future other than Phainon'S supports? I'm planning to go for Cyrene as well. Interesting for it to come so early. The V5? I think V5 often comes early. Why haven't they made a standard Remembrance character? I don't know. There's not a standard Quantum character either, so take that as you will. Was there ever any precedent where V5 was a big buff / overhaul compared to V4? I'm not sure. I don't know off the top of my memory. Two minutes? Thank you so much for following, Necromantic Squirrel. Are you pulling for Saber after getting Phainon? I don't think so. I think I'll be saving up for Phainon'S supports and Cyrene. As a weak one player, I give up on Phainon. I want to build Artoria. What should I do? Any pull recommendations? I mean, if you want to pull Artoria, then just pull for her, right? Vex, thank you so much for following. Honestly, we need a 4-star Remembrance too. Yeah, we really do. Remembrance is such a premium path right now. Only 5 stars and no good free-to-play light cones for the DPS characters. Actually, that's not true. It's only Casterus who has no good free-to-play options, right? Aglaya's free-to-play options are pretty alright. Hello, I have been seeing your TikToks and now YouTube shows me you. Oh, thank you so much for joining, Shattered. Or CJ, I recognize your name from TikTok, actually. I recognize you commenting on my TikToks. Saber kind of shares the same supports with Phainon, unfortunately. Mainly Sunday, but Sunday is just overworked in general. Everyone shares Sunday. Trust in V5, trust in V6, trust in... yeah. 1 minute chat? Okay. I'll take your word for it, Xavier. So wait, is the new preservation... I'm always cautious with discussing those leaks. Sharing Sunday sounds good. True. Every DPS needs Sunday, yeah. He truly never gets a rest. Is there a free-to-play for Hyacine? Yes, it's the Herda Shop Remembrance Icon. Trust in CC server. Cyrene not being able to support Phainon is really funny. Oh, I have no Cosmic Fragments. Phainon will win, let's hope. Cypher will get buffed in V5. Cypher's beta is long. Cypher got, like, destroyed in V5. Everyone will share Sunday until Seridra comes, unfortunately. Yeah, and Fog. Sunday or Tribi more value? Depends on your account. Sunday is the... okay, Lord of Silence. Okay. And Naxa buffs incoming? True, the big dog. No, V5 destroyed both Anaxa and Cypher. I mean, not destroyed, but... it was not 1 minute, he lied. Pretends to be shocked. The last time was 45 minutes. Yeah, it was a pretty lengthy amount of time that we had to wait for the website to update. V12 will be Phainon'S time for sure, true. Any support recommendations for Saber? Should I pull Eidolon's light cones or something? I don't know, please. I have a Saber guide, Jithu. 1 second. That's on my YouTube channel. Check out the YouTube channel. You should immediately see the Saber video. Watch that Saber video for a full guide on her. It'll break it down much more in depth than I could right now. Cypher's V5 caused the R Acheron mains to tweak the fuck out. Yeah, especially since it happened right after Zhao Cho's banner. Saber Eidolon's buff, is it out? Oh, you're just hoping for Saber Eidolon buffs. That would probably be the main thing that she needs. Yep, no problem, Jithu. Here's hoping Terravox is based on that simulated universe buff. I guess it was Quake. That one buff that makes shields counter depending on damage done to them. That would be really neat. Quake was one of my favorite mechanics, so I would be down for that. Is Silverwolf's best in slot Lycone Cyphers? Potentially, Sean. I would say it's one of her best in slots for sure. When the V5 will come out, Dua, it's live on the beta. We just have to wait for HomDigCat's website to get the data up on the website. So it's kind of just a refreshing game, but it's technically already out on the beta. Chewie, tell me we will have buffs for Phainon. Reality buffs for Jingyuan. Seridra might be Jingyuan buffs. Hi, maybe they are taking long because there's a lot of changes, Copium. We said that last time and there were no changes, so I don't have high hopes. Do I pull Tribute or save up for Seridra? MC Valkyrie depends on what teams you're focusing on. I would need to know more about your account. What buffs do you think Phainon could get in V5? Realistically, I'm not expecting any mechanics buffs. Does Saber need Huohuo? I would say she needs either Huohuo or Sunday, one of the two. If you have both of them together, even better.
Yeah.
But if you don't have either of them, you can still make her work. Don't panic too much. She's not as punished as Aglaya is for not having the full puzzle pieces. Does Silverwolf E1 plus tutorial ERR make her almost one turn ult? It does, Merc. And with Windset, it makes her go pretty crazy. Silverwolf is pretty cracked right now, which is why I've been expecting nerfs for her from a while. Hi, Shatter, thank you for following. Hi, the YouTube followers. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your names. Ty, thank you for following. You have a Casterus with no Hyacine. You're also pulling Sunday. Tribute would be good for Casterus then. Most Crisis Air buffs are related to their kit, so Turvox definitely isn't cope, yeah.
Watch this.
Oh, hello there, Ceridra. Yeah, we are getting Ceridra buffs. V5 will be that 5 will heal the enemy unless Ceridra is on the team. Basically, Hoyo's business model right now. I already built Bronya and Sunday -1 speed for Phainon. Just to hear some say he wants them 160. I prefer them on 160. Yeah, Ali and Stars. I'll have my Phainon build guide out soon. It's out? Okay.
Waiting means
Making sure you guys can see. Okay, switching to desktop mode. Okay, V5. Okay. Here it is. Okay, here it is. We're looking at Phainon first. Base HP nerfed. Why did they even buff it in the first place then? Base attack buffed, sure. Base defense nerfed. What are they cooking? Phainon'S talent. When core flame reaches 12 points, ultimate can be activated. The excess points can be accumulated. At the end of it, it gains core flames based on... Okay, when Phainon's is... This is all the same. For every enemy target defeated... Oh. What? When using ultimate, crit damage increases by... Okay. His E1 is even better for Pure Fiction now, which is nice, I guess. Stacking up to 84% speed is pretty diabolical. That should net him an extra ultimate during Pure Fiction. So that's good. Extra kit damage is whatever. This does not matter at all, honestly. It is buffs to his E1. For sure. It's buffs to his E1 for Pure Fiction. His baseline kit at E0 basically didn't change at all. So, yeah. E1 buff is okay, I guess. It is better for Pure Fiction now, at least. Like, before when they changed the E1, it was like, still underwhelming, even though it was better for Pure Fiction. But now it's like, definitively better for Pure Fiction, which is something. Great stream, Chewy! Thanks, Blidissy. He doesn't get stacks of enemies attacking him now? He does. He probably does. It just doesn't say it. Stream over. It's fine over. Yo, there's V6? There does look to be a V6 in 5 days. Pure Fiction King at E1, Siren. Sure. Saber got buffed? Okay, I mean, I'm disappointed about this, but let's look at the other character buffs. Can I... stop this music from playing? Okay, Saber got a lot of changes. Why are they changing Saber so much, but not Phainon? His skill otherwise immediately gains... Oh, she gets more core resonance now. This is actually huge. For people asking if she relies on Sunday or Ho-Ho before, not as much anymore. She's not relying on them as much as she used to, just thanks to this change alone. Oh, she starts at 60% energy now. That's another huge change, and even more so makes her less dependent on Sunday. RMC had some trouble getting her energy up turn 1, but this should really help RMC replace Sunday even more for Saber. Just wording changes. Your E1. Okay, just wording changes for each point, or E2. Just wording changes,
Yet again.
Okay, this is nice. A buff to her E6. Yeah, this is a really good buff, actually. It's just one more stack of core resonance, but that's basically... She gets 8 more energy now every time she uses her skill. That's really massive for her, yeah, Hazel. It's definitely bigger than it looks. Give those buffs to Phainon. Oh, let's look at Archer. Oh, they nerfed his multiplier. This is his talent. If the target is defeated before this follow-up attack is launched, the follow-up will be directed at one random enemy instead. Okay. That's always how it worked, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, they nerfed the multiplier. That's unfortunate, but... Jingliu. Oh! More energy for Jingliu makes it easier to maintain her, special state uptime, because she'll get her ultimate faster. Is ultimate damage by 20%. Wow! 25% defense ignore. That's nice. When obtaining synergy at max stacks, and with Hyacinth's light cone, she's oftentimes going to max stacks. This is huge, actually. Like, this is kind of a crazy buff. Is it not?
Old friends, meet yet again.
It also helps her light cone stay competitive with Mighty's light cone, because Her light cone stacks defense threat even more. That's really big for Jingliu. Yeah, they nerfed the boys and buffed the girls, indeed. When Jingliu enters this, she gains 2 stacks of Syzygy. Okay, and E6 buff 2. Wow. That's really good for Jingliu. Wow. Blade. What did they change here? Nothing? His ultimate. Okay, they did buff the multiplier of his ultimate, I guess. So then, is bad or good? For who? Phainon'S is part of the girlies too? Not anymore, said Hoyo. Blade got minor buffs. His talent 1. Wait, was this not already how it worked? HP restored from healing increases by 20% after... Okay. Well, Blade did get slight multiplier buffs. It's not saving him by any means, but it's nice. What's the link for the site? I'm linking it in chat. Kafka is the same? Okay, we'll keep going. Yeah, just wording changes for Kafka. Okay, Silverwolf. Did she survive? Same numbers on these. After every attack launched by Silverwolf, 100% lasts for 3 turns. Defeated, implanted on it will be transferred to another surviving enemy on the field that hasn't been implanted with me. Okay, just wording changes for Silverwolf. She still survived. Let's cope harder in E6. Vita Infinita change is really good. His E1 goes crazy now. For Blade? Wait, what? Yan Chang, what are you doing here? Silverwolf? Yeah, she survived. Ceridra better be really good if Phi is like this. Yeah, CJ. Ceridra has to go pretty crazy. Blade can now generate a stack for himself after using his ult when under 50% HP. What? Yan Ching buff? Silverwolf survives? She does indeed. They gave him more speed. Wait, I just got here. How's Phainon'S situation? E0 remains completely unchanged. E1 is buffed to be better in Pure Fiction.
Old friends, meet yet again.
Is the Archer nerf a big deal or nah? We'll have to see it in testing. Odd jobs, Matt. Getting his multiplier nerfed hurts for sure. Especially since he's spamming his skill. Yanqing ult confirmed. I would pull Saber. I like Yanqing. What happened, Red Turtle? Phainon'S and Archer got... Well, Phainon'S got no changes, except for to his E1. It got buffed a little. Archer got his multipliers nerfed. Saber got buffed to have more energy. Jingliu got a lot of buffs to energy and damage. And Blade got some buffs. Phainon'S got quite literally nothing in 2 version changes, yeah.
Old friends.
I mean, you could argue throughout the entire beta, Phainon'S barely changed. I see, it mixes E1 better. It's not PHAINOVER yet, guys. We still have V6 to cope for. The timer does say that there's a V6 coming in 5 days, so I suppose I'll be streaming that as well. When will V6 drop? 5 days. It's impossible to leave Jingliu's state in Casterus dual DPS team. It's already difficult to leave the state if you have Hyacinth's Light Cone. Archer nerf, it's over for me. The base attack is good, right? It's fine, Leo. It's not going to make a huge difference. Sorry for clarification, didn't Phainon'S get buffed because it said any ally buff instead of single buff? No. I'm pretty sure that's just the same thing. I really hate this. Niche supports are becoming increasingly needed, yeah, and that's exactly what Ceridra is going to be. I'm surprised they didn't improve Phainon'S other Eidolons. Leaving his E6 nerfed does hurt. I'm kinda upset Phainon'S didn't get better changes because they always do the male characters dirty. They're content with Phainon'S state because they know what they're gonna do with Ceridra, I guess. V6 exists? It does exist. But I think V5 already shows the direction they're taking with Phainon'S, and I think they're not interested in changing him. Is Phainon'S base attack buff matters though? Like barely, Glue. I need to know if Silverwolf is better than Cypher as a general debuffer. She's pretty up there, CJ. I would say it probably depends on the team. As a general debuffer, I would say probably. Cypher just has better synergy with Fei Xiao in general, but base attack buff, wow, yeah, Psycho Titan. Assuming Ceridra will pull him in line or above the other DPS, then yeah. Is Ceridra 3.5 or 3.6? Should be 3.5. You might get E2 now. His E1 is at least better. Yeah, they did buff his E1.
Old friends.
May V6 save Phainon. I'm out of hope now, Xavier. I'm officially done with the coping phase. They're saving the buffs so Cypher sales go up. I heard Silverwolf can keep up with Tribi now. In some teams, Kato Yuki for sure. Do you think Phainon'S suggests in the future they might make characters who don't work in the exact end content niches as other DPSs? I'm not sure I would take any conclusions from just Phainon'S beta. Dual DPS Blade Jing Liu meta? No. Never was, never will be. They're better as hyper carries on their own.
All will be swept away by the wind.
So there's gonna be a V6 after all? It looks like it. I'm quitting chat, it's Phainover.
Eternal.
V6 is in 5 days, yeah.
Let's play through.
That's assuming they even want him to be on par or above other DPS. Like, not to be pessimistic, but it's weird they're not changing him. We can only assume they're not changing him because they're balancing him around his future teammates.
Awaken dormant scales.
Anyone know when next tall female model releases? Sorry for bad English. No worries, Demon. It should be next patch. Is Hisalin's tall female?
Surge. Rise.
Any idea when the shop token is going to be updated? No idea, Ame. Hi, Fook. Saber buffs? Yeah, Saber did get some good buffs, Merc. The energy buffs are really good for her. Is Archer okay? OMG, someone tell me. He got a slight multiplier nerf. We'll have to see how much it affects him.
It's on me.
E2 Silverwolf is permanent Acheron sub DPS. Yeah, E2 Silverwolf is really strong.
Cast. Bust.
Dot mommy trend continues, yeah. If they decide to stop inflating HP and do more niche teams, then I think that will end up being better for the game. Also, they better make story better if they go that way. I think that would be good too, Coldwater, because more niche teams means they could lean into more fun mechanics, potentially.
Heaven surge.
I'm gonna take V1 Phi over this V5. At least he has real Eidolons.
Awaken dormant scales. World cleansing dragon.
His E1 and E6 were definitely better in V1 for Memory of Chaos.
Let's play. Can you find the answer?
I'm truly shocked Silverwolf survived this beta. Me too. Stay on the Hopium. Think of it like how Casterus was worse than Herda before Hyacine. I'm done coping. It sucks they'd go down this path, yeah. I didn't want to pull Ho-Ho, so I'm happy Saber's energy is better. Yeah, that is really huge for Saber, for sure.
Every petal
I saw a funny comment somewhere. They said they're only nerfing Phainon to allow Nanook to shine when they're playable.
Heaven surge.
Maybe in like patch 8.x. Chewy, will you be linking the Discord on YouTube? I could. I've been kind of scared to link the Discord on YouTube videos because I don't want
There's more to life.
weird people joining, I guess. I don't know.
Unity.
Would honestly laugh if they pull off a Mighty and Sarudra is really synergistic with the feature character but doesn't work that well with Phainon, just like Mighty casts Hyacine Pipeline. Did that happen with Mighty? Oh, Mighty and Hyacine, you mean? That would be cruel. Playable Aeons? Listen, I would do some things for a playable Nanook.
You find the answer.
Casterus was not worse than Herda.
I sense a storm. Heaven surge. Rise.
I hate Hoyo for edging us Phainon buff. Xavier, I don't think they're edging you for a Phainon buff. I think it's just not coming. I think it's time to give up.
Heaven surge.
Is the E1 changes good? It is good, John. It helps him in Pure Fiction for sure.
Spend freely.
At this point, do you think Saber is the true winner since even Sarija would grant Saber an extra turn for more turns? Definitely Saber is the true winner of this beta. She got nothing but buffs every single beta version.
Heaven surge.
Well, Phainon was left with scraps. No guys, keep coping, it'll work, trust. I've given up. Thirda ain't falling off in Pure Fiction for sure. True!
Cast.
Thirda will always have a place there. They're not edging you, they're just okay, Shadow! I didn't even think about the wording of that. Saber got that special privilege for real. It really definitely feels like Saber was the special privilege unit this patch.
Scales. World cleansing dragon.
They can't look bad with collabs, I guess. You're spending all your money the second they make Yaoshi playable.
Sure, I'll play along.
How does Saber compare to Anaxa now?
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
I'll go easy this time.
I'm not sure.
Dice have been bust.
Saber Armored Girl, yes. Is Silverwolf buff basically just AoE ult now? Plus smoother rotations because they gave her energy traces. And more quality of life, such as her weakness implant transferring when an enemy dies. In CN, Phainon E1 starts with 66% base speed instead of 60% for E1. I guess I should look at the different languages. Translate to English? Kazlan, yeah, they did. You're right. They did change it to start at 66%. That's a buff everywhere for sure, not just for Pure Fiction. Okay, that's good for his E1 at least. Gotta get to 80% with like 1.5, yeah. So Phainon has a little bit better downtime with the excess points, so he can start at min 3 to 6 stacks after ult. They did not change how Phainon's downtime is. Hoping Seridra really helps Phainon in terms of aging better into 4.x. Yeah, and I assume she will Sanguine. I don't think we need to worry too much about that.
Old friends.
I guess Saber is the better pull. Phainon just needs his future teammates. It used to be 72 though, yeah, still a nerf from V1 for Mach. E1 is now a must if you want to make him universal in Pure Fiction. Yeah, it makes him much better in Pure Fiction for sure. Is his E1 better than his cone now? It's better for Pure Fiction. So the second ultimate theoretically is buffed a lot and is the fastest he's ever been, no? This doesn't carry over to his second ultimate, does it? I guess I didn't really test how his current E1 works. Does the speed buff carry over? I mean, I think I would be kind of surprised if it did. I feel like you have to ramp it back up. Are you serious? Well, I'm not for sure, Shadow. I didn't test it. I didn't think to test it. There's no way it doesn't? That would honestly be really strong if it carried over.
Find peace.
What happens if Saber plus Seridra plus Terravox also work? I expect that to work as well, J-Mike. I just expect Phainon to be more synergistic with Seridra. If it does, then it's really good. Yeah, it's really good if it carries over. Really hoping Phainon's end of turn explosion ult immediately plays out after his last turn instead of it having a separate turn. I don't think they're changing that. I think they would have changed it by now if they were going to change that. Hi Chewy, sorry I'm late. I'm about to head to bed. No worries, 77. Thank you for being here. Have a good night. This is making me rethink if I should pull Saber E0 S1 instead. Just pull for whoever you like more. Phainon is still clearing just fine, you guys. We're being very Phainon Doom posty right now. Phainon is still very good, I promise. He's still going to clear content very fast, just fine. And he's still going to be very comfortable to play for most players, because he's very easy. It's giving he's a shit unit, sadly. He's not, but not by any means. At Chewy, for being a beta tester, they paid you or something like that. No, Merc. We don't talk about how I have access to the characters early, okay? Shh. Do we have Cyrene's kit? We do not. Phainon is hot? Yeah, he'll always have that going for him. Did you check the buffs in Chinese in case of a mistranslation? I checked for Phainon, and there were some extra information in the Chinese translation for Phainon. I didn't check for the other characters, though. Phainon is 1 cycle with 4 stars. Yeah, Darkstar. He'll still clear just fine. It's just the smoothest of his gameplay might not be everyone's cup of tea, especially without Seridra. Yancheng buff? Yeah, I saw that, Nekra. Pulling for both Phainon and Saber, but worried about my Phainon having low damage. I think he should be fine, Crow. Depending on how you split up your supports between them. Saber Eidolon recommendations? I'm curious. E1. Saber's Eidolons are nothing to write home about, Baconis. Her E1 is the main good one. Most people think if a character can't clear in 0 cycles that they are bad. That's why power creep is so bad in this game, in my opinion. Yes, but I do think Phainon has some legitimate problems as well. Coldwater.
Watch this.
Is Seridra Harmony or Remembrance? Harmony from what I've heard, but she'll be drip marketing soon, so we'll know for sure. Is the Scholar or the new set better for Saber? Scholar is easier to play around. I was confused because what's the point for increasing speed for ultimate whose actions won't change order unless you kill first wave Mach, but everything gets put in the next cycle? Unless I'm wrong on how his E1 speed works in general. I will test that like right after the stream, Shadow. So I'll let you know in Discord, okay? how his E1 works. Do we actually know how Saridra buffs Phainon? No. We know she interacts with X returns in some way, shape, or form, but we don't know for sure the specifics of how she works.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Sunday E1 S1 Sunday E1 S1 Robin and Tribi are getting drafted to Saber's team. Oh, going full on sustainless for her, huh? You're leaving nobody for Phainon, I guess. I could have swore it stays. I'll test it.
Heaven's surge. Rise.
That would be kind of crazy if it stays, honestly.
World cleansing.
6 days left for V6 chat. Let's go. Yeah, 5 days. It will. V5 is out. Yeah, we looked Blurst Pasta. We've been talking about it.
Play. Can you find the
I just do not think being equal to Aglaia and Herta is giving meh to me.
Play along.
Dusted off my Face Shao for Cypher, and I think Cypher is going to be really clutch for Phainon until his Biss comes out. I mean, I guess. I definitely don't expect Cypher to remain in his teams. Apparently Blade's new buff is mistranslated. Instead of setting his ult stack to 50, it instead minuses 50 from his stack instead of getting rid of all of it. Okay. That would make more sense, honestly. I was kind of confused when I saw it. As of the moment, E1 or S1 for Phainon in your opinion? I think it depends on how his E1 works. Right now, I'm not sure if it carries over to his next ultimate. I was under the impression that you had to stack it up every time. But if that's not how it works, his E1 is more
By the wind.
valuable than I previously thought. I'll have to do some testing. It's so over, isn't it? No. Depends on how you view it. Is Eagle Saber plus Fast Sunday with Eagle works the better min-max for her? Probably, if you know what you're doing, Merc. Phainon'S domain basically killed his team options. For now, until Saridra comes out. And Terravox, and they're able to interact with him in his territory. I was thinking Saridra would give extra turn, like for example, Archer skill or Anaxa skill, where you keep the 1 turn buff for extra actions. You can just say, like his E2, you can just say Saridra is going to be a free version of his E2. Will you do a new video after testing Phainon? V5 out? Yes, Chris. Will I do a new video? Well, I have a lot of videos for Phainon still in the works, so those videos will be done with the knowledge of his V5 for sure.
Let's play for a while.
When does the 3.4 livestream gonna happen? I think it's in 2 Fridays from now? Who does Saber compare to in strength currently? She's probably just very similar to Aglaia in general, Saber. I wouldn't say they killed his team options. It's just that he doesn't have perfect partners right now. Yeah, I agree, Super Hats. He's just waiting for Saridra, honestly.
Let's play. Can you
Phainon plus Saridra is basically like Acheron plus Jiaoqiu. Both are free E2. I honestly expect Phainon plus Saridra to be even more egregious than Acheron and Jiaoqiu. With the current roster of characters, which one is the better pull, Phainon or Saber?
Heaven's surge. Rise.
I think there are some underrated aspects to Phainon that people are overlooking. But I'm gonna make a video about that. But to summarize, I think people are overlooking the fact that Phainon makes sustainless clears really accessible to players who wouldn't normally be able to do it.
Some value, I suppose. Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
And I think that's part of how they've balanced Phainon. Saber won't be rerun is something to think about. That's true, Mini Mimi, for sure. Drip marketing is this Monday and live stream should be next Friday. Sounds good, Blitzy.
Heaven's surge.
Do you think we'll get Sarudra's beta before... Sarudra's beta will be when Phainon'S banner starts, Saber. Like, as soon as Phainon'S banner is here, Sarudra's beta will be out.
The dice have been
So you don't have to worry about that.
Or maybe
Hopefully the new March tech would be free. I doubt it, Ricky. I love doing sustainless. You are part of the minority, Zosimos. I personally do not enjoy sustainless generally. But Phainon makes it very easy and accessible for players who wouldn't be running sustainless regardless.
maybe I'll take it off.
You have to go to sleep? Thank you so much for joining, Glue. Have a good night, and thank you for being here. I think his team compositions can also be a blessing if you have the good hypercarry supports, but no hypercarry, yeah. Well, we get their animations the night before their new banner. Yeah, we'll definitely have Seridra information.
Doesn't knock on its own.
This V5 summary IMO. Phainon'S needs Seridra. Archer took a massive hit. Jingliu and Blade mains are the main winners on this patch. Saber slight nerf. There was a Saber nerf? It looks to me like she only got buffed, honestly. So will there be no more changes in V6? We don't know for sure, Murky Narc. There is a V6, so technically there is always a possibility, but my hopes are dashed.
You find the answer.
Did they nerf Archer's skill or ult? His skill. They nerfed his skill. Yeah, Saber. And his skill is the most important thing, so it is a relevant nerf. Phainon'S is getting buffed. He is now being played like normal Phainon'S, but instead of doing damage per meteor, he drains your wallet per meteor.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
They give her for free. The only 5-star that had a second form is Dill. I doubt March will be free, Ricky.
I'll go easy.
We're Phainon'S. We went over the beta changes for fun. Basically, they just made his E1 better for pure fiction, and they didn't touch his base kit at all. Archer nerf makes me sad. It is really sad, Maximum. But it makes sense that they weren't letting him escape the beta unscathed. Any new info about the old buff characters? Yes, Amine. Blade and Jingliu got buffs. Jingliu buffs honestly look pretty good. Blade's buffs are alright. And then Kafka and Silverwolf are the same. To be honest, Phainon'S needs an advanced forward speed increase in his base kit. That's what Seridra is going to be, J-Mike. I can already tell you that much. We can ignore V6, there's nothing to look forward to it. I unfortunately agree, Burst Pasta. I have no faith in V6.
There's more to
Or just allow speed buffs to accompany him in his domain. That would be good. Oh god, just buff E1? Yeah, for fun. That's all that happened. Wait, Archer got nerfed? He did. He did. They nerfed his skill multiplier, which is his main source of damage, so it is a relevant nerf. It does hurt him quite a bit.
The dice have been cast, but
E2 Bronya plus Jade for Phainon'S.
maybe I'll take
That would be
it
fun. If it worked. But it doesn't.
some value every petal.
Does Archer need his Sig light cone now? Archer's E1 is more important than his light cone. As Archer's light cone is just stats. So he definitely doesn't need it.
Awaken, dormant. World cleansing dragon.
He's free, what's with the nerf? Well, he was so strong for a free character, Sulian. But I agree, it's painful that they nerfed him. It's better to look anyways. People were saying same stuff for Cypher. Oh, V6, yeah. I really wanted Hoyo to uncap Blade's ult HP damage. Fat Bug's damage is uncapped, yeah. Is Saber and Archer ever coming back? Probably not, Turtle Toes. The way collabs work in gacha games, they're probably not coming back. What are you saying, Three Orphans? I don't know what you mean by that, but thanks for being here regardless. I just woke up to the V5 news. What a way to start the day. That is certainly a way to start the day, rather rubbish. Hey, he technically got buffed. His E1. The buff is kind of meh. Yeah, I mean, there is no buff if you're E0, right? Well, I will spend on Phainon'S despite the issues in his kit. Same for me, Tasta. I mean, I'm not planning on spending, but I am planning on going all in. Is it big buff if that is true? Is Phainon'S nerfed hard? No, Benedict. He isn't nerfed at all. It's just that they didn't touch his kit at all, which is why people are disappointed. But there was no nerf to be had. So don't worry about that. OMG, they killed Sparkle? What do you mean? They revived Sparkle, if anything. Because he's free, that's why they gave a nerf. Yeah. Archer was performing a little too well for them, I guess. Exit Queen Jingliu with Power Creep Phainon'S. I think possibly this could be pretty big. I'll wait until people find out how this works. The E1 change? Yeah. I'll test it after the stream, again. Did we cope for V6 chat? I'm done coping, Xavier. You're free to cope on your own. With no real buffs, is it PHAINOVER? Is he not worth going for? No, Corvus. Don't let the Doom posting get to you that much. He's still a strong unit. And he's still going to clear in the same amount of cycles as our current units for the majority of players. Especially the non-sweaty players. Phainon'S is still plenty good. I'm saying that because of the nerf of Archer, I see. Imagine if in 3.4 Fate event, they let us play with some old characters with the buffs they plan to add to them in the future. That'd be nice. 84% for the possible second ulti means a lot more actions. Yeah, Shadow, that would be really, really huge. Which is why I don't expect it to work like that, but we'll see, I guess. I'll test it after the stream. The dude posting hitting peaks on the charts tonight? Yeah. I guess it's because this was his last chance for changes. So people are just really dooming, but I don't think he's bad by any means. I hope Phainon'S will be like Kazuha. Like, most people skipped him because they thought he was trash, but he was secretly OP. Saber plus Archer banners last till end of 3.6. We'll see, J-Mike. There are no concrete leaks about that. You weren't aware. What was the old E6? It let him overcap on his meteor stacks more, Shadow. People are acting like he's Destruction MC. I know, right? Reachin? Maybe I need to reel in the Doom posters a little more. Maybe I need to talk about him a little bit more positively. And I need to emphasize that my disappointments and issues with him was more about the experience of how it feels to play him. It's fine to vent that he didn't get buffed. I agree, Zosimos, for sure. But I think a middle ground is important, you know? Like, when we have people asking if he's even worth it anymore compared to other 3.x characters, the Doom posting might be going a little extreme. They said about it saying official news to last to 3.6. They didn't say that about the banners, Darkstar, unless I'm wrong. They said the free Archer would last until 3.6. They didn't say anything about the banners. So is E1S0 or E0S1 be a better pull for him now that he wasn't adjusted much? Well, his E1 did get buffed, but give me some time to test how it works. Because I've gotten some conflicting information on how it works. Being disappointed that he didn't get buffed is fine, but seeing people ask or say that he's a bad character and not worth pulling, even on Reddit, is a bit much, yeah. I mean, the fine on Reddit is a very Doom posty about him. Which again, I understand the disappointment, but I think a middle ground is important. Who cares if Phainon'S isn't good enough? If during launch everyone jumps on the bandwagon that he's the best character in the game and everyone is just Doom posting? Let me go and read it again. Okay, Darkstar, you get back to me with that. You a beta tester? No, Sulian Gaming. But I do have early access to the characters one way or another, and that's all I'll say. People were saying Acheron's damage is better than Cass before she came out. There might be some disappointments, but Phainon'S will be fine. I agree, Utana. I'm really annoyed that the endgame mode you're doing, why are we there? Gotcha and gotcha. Oh, really? You don't like Divergent Universe, Ricky? I like Divergent Universe personally, but maybe that's just a me thing. Do we have any new 4-star characters or icons on the horizon? No, Maximum. I don't think Hoyo remembers what 4-star characters are. Oh, we do have 4-star light cones though in the battle pass, but 4-star characters, I honestly think might never come back. I'm joking for the most part, but for now, E1S0 Phainon'S is the most optimal. We'll see. We'll see. I've been yapping about blade buffs a lot, but I'm pretty sure his taunt value also got doubled. Did it? I didn't see that in the changes, but maybe I overlooked it. Phainon'S problem is not his damage, but on him spending too many action value, yes.
I sent a storm.
It's more pulls to get E1 than S1. That's true, Zosimos. You love DU too? Oh, I'm glad there's another DU enjoyer in the chat, Ascend. I've always liked Simulated Universe as a game mode in general. Yeah, but it has gacha? Yeah, I understand not liking it, Ricky. Your opinion is valid. It's just that I personally enjoy it. Archer nerfs... Let me scroll up. Archer nerfs aren't that bad, actually. We'll see. It's a 40% multiplier nerf on a scale that he spams. It could end up being the difference between him clearing and not clearing. DU, SU, fight me? Yeah. Should I pull Triby E1 or Lycone? E1. Junior. Triby's E1 is much more important than her Lycone. It was the skill's hidden value change. Oh! I saw that and I just overlooked it, SKB. If so, that's pretty nice for Blade. You're just hoping DDD reruns alongside Phainon'S Light Cone? If the rumors are true that it's a triple harmony banner with Phainon'S, they surely have to rerun DDD with a triple harmony banner, right? Archer nerf doesn't seem so bad. We'll see. I have E1 Bronya but no Sunday. Is he worth the guaranteed pull? I think I could grind enough to pull Sunday on a 50-50. Sunday is a very good pull, but As always, it depends on what characters you have on your account, if you have characters that will use him. I thought I was the only one who genuinely enjoys DU. No, I love it. You'll go for Lycone anyways and go for Eidolons on reruns because you don't trust a 50-50, that's fair. Is people yapping about Phainon just the ones who want to zero cycle talking about action value? I think it's valid to be disappointed with the smoothness of his gameplay and how he eats up action value. Lopez. Like, I don't think that's just a zero cycle thing. Again, it can be painful in Apocalyptic Shadow too, which you aren't zero cycling, obviously, since there are no cycles. Especially when we should be looking at him under the lens that he's getting a Sunday Elia level upgrade the patch right after. Yeah, it's true. I don't think you should be doom posting Phainon. Again, like you said, Shadow, especially because we know he's getting Ceridra. But I think it's fair to be disappointed in how reliant he's going to be on her.
Find the answer.
Watch them only put Destruction Force Lycone on Phainon'S banner to shill him and not the 3 freaking harmonies alongside him. I don't think they've ever done that. E1, S1, Phainon, or Sunday outside of PF? Ooh, that's a hard one, Evan. True about what you just said, APOC though, yeah. You're gonna get Sparkle if she's rerunning, then focus. Getting Sparkle on a rerun is kind of crazy, but you do you. 66% up to 84%. How does Phainon rank among other 3.x DPS for non-zero cyclers? He's up there with them, Sylvan Choi. I think the main thing Phainon provides over other 3.x characters is that he makes sustainless clears more accessible to more players. Which I think actually is a pretty big deal. Phainon is nowhere near being a bricked character, but Phainon mains want the best for him as they should, yeah.
Feeling lucky.
And I think that's fair. I think that's a fair viewpoint to have on it. Should I pull a second Sunday Lycone for Sparkle? Oh no, Junior Gaming. That's a complicated question because I literally just wrote my Archer Guide script where I talked about Sunday's Lycone being optimal for Sparkle. But I find it so suspicious to recommend people pulling for a second Sunday Lycone. I can't recommend you do that. Like, that's just so crazy to do. Mighty already does that for Sustainless Run, to a degree, yeah. I think Phainon takes it just to the next level, even. If it carries over the speed buff, is that good? It is good if it carries over, Leo. I have 1 Cosmic Fragment. Have you ever gotten double 5-star in 110 pull? I have not, Ricky. Okay, so what happened? Everglow? He remained the same, basically. They buffed his E1 for Pure Fiction, but that's it. His E0 remains the exact same. And do you ship Fighty? I mean, Hoyo pushed it so hard, I kinda have to. Sparkle doesn't have to use her skill every turn, but she kind of wants to. Saber or Phainon? Honestly, depends on who you like more. I think they're both good pulls still, gaming with randoms. Archer only lost 40% attack ratio on skill. I mean, yeah, it hurts a bit, but I was fearing he was gonna get the Cypher-sized nerf bat. I am glad he didn't get nerfed further. Yeah, that's true. Would you recommend going for E2 Firefly, fave character in 3.4, as someone who wasn't Phainon and Saber, don't have Sunday? Yeah, if she's your favorite character, and you want her to remain relevant, then E2 is kind of necessary for her to be remaining relevant in the current meta. Both Anaxa and Phainon reduce res at E2, while Casterus and Acheron can just do that at E0. Yes, but I don't think comparing the different things character kits do like that is the fairest way to compare kits. Like, Phainon and Anaxa have a lot of other stuff in their kits too.
Watch this.
Feeling lucky.
Oh my gosh, the Sparkle fan is here. So I really want Saber? Go for Saber then.
Oh,
Archer nerf should only be a 10% damage nerf. What do you mean only a 10% damage nerf?
all will be swept
Losing
away.
10% overall damage on a kit is devastating. But what's going on with Phainon? He barely changed, Teresa. They didn't touch his base kit at all, and they buffed his E1 for Pure Fiction.
I sent a storm.
For a free character, if you got Sparkle, Archer is so good. Definitely Judo. Definitely.
Heaven's Surge.
Do you think E1 Phainon or Ceridra? Ceridra, without a shadow of a doubt. Without even knowing what she does, Ceridra. E1 Phainon is mistranslated, by the way. It gives 66% to the base, like V1, okay. With 4 kills, it equalizes V5 to V1. What? So how does that work, Ben?
Heaven's surge. Break. Awaken dormant scales.
World cleansing dragon.
You might want to consider having a little text blurb or a pinned message saying that Phainon only got E1 buff, so you don't need to keep repeating yourself. That would be a really good idea if I knew how to do that.
Easy this time.
I'm not sure how I would do that. I am technologically challenged.
Play. Can you find the answer?
Will you still go all out for Phainon? Yes, Staps. Nothing is going to change that for me.
Spiffy?
It gives plus 66% at a baseline, and it stacks up to 84 with kills.
The dice can't bust.
84 would be more than 72 though, which is what his V1 was. Wish me luck then going for E2 Firefly. I will be wishing you luck, Iron Tuga. Do you think Phainon is a good character for someone who has just started on HSR? I think his technique alone makes him really convenient for a new player. Especially a new player who isn't too concerned with the meta.
Petal all will be swept away by the wind.
And he has accessible options like Tingyun and Remembrance main character. Although you can't get Remembrance main character until the Euphoria story, so... I can confirm that it lasted more than one patch, but they don't say when it ends, but they said this collaboration work will be available for over a long period of time. Okay. In Mach, 4 kills shouldn't be a big deal, so it's... Okay, I see what you're saying, Ben, okay. Because of the ramping time, the 84% overall equalizes to being the same as his V1. Okay, I see what you're saying. Is it true Silverwolf Light Cone equals Cypher Light Cone? I barely remember what Silverwolf Light Cone does, Ricky, honestly. Archer lasts till 3.6, yeah, Darkstar. Blade taunt value got buffed? Yeah, I saw someone say that, Topaz. For PF, it's hella better. Chat is covering up the damage number. Oh, I'm still on display capture, that's why. Let me switch. There, now you can't see the chat. Sorry about that. Thanks for pointing it out and reminding me, though. Hopefully Ceridra isn't reliant on Light Cone. I might run out of pulls, true. But if she is, I'll be pulling it regardless. The things I do for him. It's a 66% speed buff instead of 72% in V1, plus 1.5% speed per enemy kill to 84%, yeah. And because of the ramping time, it equalizes out, is what we're saying, right? As someone who's been playing HSR for basically a year, I only got Tingyun like a week ago, oh no. Hopefully she's on Phainon'S banner. A lot of Phainon'S free-to-play friendliness will depend on who's on his banner for new characters, new players is what I mean. I think Phainon'S start off slow. Silverwolf Light Cone not that good compared to Cypher's. Cypher's is very universal for sure.
Petal all will be swept away by the wind.
They only changes E1 from 2% to 1.5%. Yeah. Maybe Phainon was made in mind of new players that would come to the game because of the collab. I don't think he was, Gokutarian. In fact, I think he's made in mind for players with a lot of pulls at the ready for Ceridra.
The dice have been
Is it worth it to pull for Silverwolf if she reruns? I find it hard to recommend pulling for Silverwolf on her rerun. I was just talking about it actually in my Archer guide. And my conclusion in the Archer guide was that I cannot in good faith recommend pulling for Sparkle or Silverwolf on their reruns, even if they're really good with Archer.
cleansing dragon.
Are you gonna do a pull stream when Phainon banner goes up? Of course, Ricky! That's like what my whole stream has been building to. I think he's made for people ready to wail, yeah. He's a... what's the word? A premium unit.
Can you find the answer?
Side note, did I just bring Aventurine to fight Pollux because I wasn't paying attention to what boss I'm fighting? That's kind of diabolical that I brought Aventurine to this fight. But it's not gonna matter because it's Divergent Universe. Thank you so much for following, Zing! Pull the kitty for Archer? Yeah, that's worth it.
Petal all will be swept away by the
Cypher is just in general more universal. You'll be joining that poll stream? Yeah, it'll be July 2nd, if I'm not mistaken, which is basically my birthday.
Cleansing dragon.
Yeah, no, you're silly. Yeah, bringing Aventurine to this fight is unbelievable. Buffed old units should really go to the new shop. I agree, Naz.
Feeling spiffy?
Hope Phainon gets any buff in V6. I'm done coping, the Mew, but more power to you for still hoping. July 2nd for Asia, July 1st for NA. It is July 1st for NA? That's really good news for me because July 1st is my birthday. So the poll stream will line up exactly on my birthday if that's the case. I keep telling you guys, it was written in the stars, me and Phainon. This banner is on my birthday. As someone new to the game who got Thirda and free-to-play units, what's best to focus on the reruns and new units? Probably Harmony units, Lopez. Probably Tribby. I would recommend Tribby in the upcoming patch for you. If you know how to use Silverwolf in the right team, 100% pull her on rerun, but if you're not confident...
Conflict requires undivided
yeah.
focus.
Who do you think is up next on the buff list? I'll make a video on it, Radish. I don't really want to linger on talking about it here. Phainon'S releases your birth month? Phainon'S is going to be pretty bad in very high DU because of his ult without forced jump. That's a pretty good point, Evan, because the enemies are just going to be doing tons of damage. Happy pre-birthday. Thank you, Secret. Ghostly, thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. Birthday day stream? Yay. Yeah, absolutely, Hazel. That's gonna be fun. You can call me Ren. Do you mind if I add you on NA? I don't mind at all, Ren. I'm always accepting friend requests. Is it worth pulling Silverwolf as a second Nihility for Acheron? I'm gonna put this on auto. Is it worth pulling Silverwolf as a second Nihility for Acheron? Also, I hate Cypher. Silverwolf is good as a second Nihility for Acheron, yeah. But if you already have Jiao Cho, I would honestly recommend running Acheron with Jiao Cho plus 1 Harmony unit instead. If you already have all the main Harmony units. Another translation error on part of Blade's kit. Apparently they removed the 90% cap for his E1. Oh, nice. No need to pull Silverwolf. Silverwolf is not that much behind for Archer, yeah. This 7th month is actually the month of Kefali in one of the Infurious readables, really? So maybe Hoyo planned it all out, huh, Sanguine?
Existence is unity.
E2 Silver is wild for Acheron? Yes, but it requires a lot of pulls.
Watch your head.
I've had Silverwolf plus Sparkle on their first banners, and with Archer, I'm so happy. Me too, Kato Yuki. I'm in the same boat as you.
Heaven surge. Break.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Phainon, now we need more Jing Liu content. She did get some pretty nice buffs. I'm gonna go for now. Good night, everyone. Good night, T-Hats. Thank you so much for joining.
The strength. Heaven surge. Rise. Heaven surge. Break.
Cypher was a must pull for me, design and kit standpoint. Glad it paid off, and she's very good. Yeah, Cypher is very good in Universal.
Can you find the answer?
The times are changed. Heaven surge.
My Cypher pulls on a friend's account and testing Cypher with and versus Jiao Cho is on my YouTube. For anyone who wants to check those videos out. They just released earlier today.
Watch your head.
I'm just so glad I trusted my intuition and pulled for Sparkle when she first came out. She is one of my favorite characters in the game. Nice, Junior. I'm glad you've been enjoying her. There's been a lot of Sparkle slander ever since Sunday's release. But glad you're still able to enjoy her.
Or maybe I'll take it.
I also pulled Sparkle on her first banner, and I got my use case out of her. She carried me during her release days with my Dill and my Jingyuan.
Awaken dormant scale.
Don't let that buzz guy hear that Sparkle positivity. I know, right? He was in chat.
Some value, every petal, all will be swept away.
If you're here, Buzz, we're just teasing. I would love to hear from you. You're always really funny. How do you think Phainon'S ult is going to interact with things in DU, like the 3-star hunt blessings or certain equations that action advance? I'm not sure. The TV boss doesn't action advance him, so it might not work. The action advance blessings in DU. Which honestly would be a shame, because I love DU. Buzz is in the chat, be careful. Sparkle slander is deserved though. To a certain degree, I could agree. Added you, my username on there is, okay. I'll accept it once I'm done with the DU run, Ren. Utina, thank you so much for following. What's your thoughts on the buffs for Kevin? Well, they only buffed his E1. I think I'm disappointed with the lack of buffs for him, is what I would say. Do you think Phainon will get buffed for V6? I never heard of any characters getting buffed in V6. I'm done coping for Phainon buffs in V6, personally, Curlbot. No Sparkle Slander? They fixed Blade's E1 so he deals a normal amount of damage now. Nice. Okay, Chewie, bye for now. I'll be playing. Okay, Ricky, thank you so much for stopping by. 50% AA on a Harmony in 2025. Listen, that's all Sparkle needs from her. Or, that's all Archer needs from her, rather. If anything, I think if anything AA him in Divergent Universe, it would just push up his next extra turn. I would hope it works that way, but I'm not confident that it will. Still gonna E2 Snowy though in Ceridra. They hate male characters, I swear. I'm in the same boat, Kuro. I will also still be E2ing Phainon and going for Ceridra for him. He's def a Firefly bait until unit now. Hopefully Ceridra is better than break stuff. Hopefully. 5-star Sampo in your life is yours, Hoyo. Is it fine to skip Phainon for March 7th and Cyrene and Ceridra? Of course it's fine, Ame. Always pull for whoever you like the most. Archer Weekend, he did get a slight multiplier nerf.
Rise. Awaken, world cleansing dragon.
I'm not the biggest Sampo fan, honestly, Tetra. So, if we do get a 5-star Sampo, I'm not sure I would pull for him. Ceridra will be triple T0 trust. We can hope.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Would it be possible to set up announcements for streams in the Discord? Oh, that is definitely something I need to do, Singwin. I will look into doing that for sure. In fact, I need to look into setting up a bot that will announce streams in my Discord and announce when new YouTube videos are posted. I'm just very technologically challenged, but I need to look into sprucing up the Discord server a bit more. It's still new. Oh, we have Sampo Discourse in the chat. Great. We have 6 March 7ths. True! Cyrene is basically a merch. With the harmonies lately, I suppose Ceridra's E1 will be insane too, yeah. That does seem to be a pattern, doesn't it? Weren't there leaks that in 4.x we'll get Elation and 5-star Emanator Sampo? Yeah, I assume that's where the Sampo discourse is coming from right now, Judo. Although, take those with a grain of salt. It could easily end up being nothing.
Feeling spiffy?
I sense a storm. Awaken, world cleansing dragon. Heaven, sir. Rise.
You can't wait for March 8th? That would be funny if they actually called her new form March 8th.
Can you find the answer?
The strength. Heaven, sir. Break.
In fact, I can't believe I didn't announce this stream in the Discord. I guess I overlooked that. The E1 of Phainon is actually better and we get more attack. That's neat. They did buff him overall, yeah. I like the positivity, Florian. March 9th, actually, because of her hunt form. The leaks mention a new path, but Emanator, Sampo, Sparkle are just theories. I see. Sampo supremacy? Okay. Listen, to each their own. To each their own. What do you think they could do for Elation, though? I have no idea. Judging on Remembrance, it's just going to be... Elation will just be able to do what every other path does. Just with the bare minimum gimmick to somewhat set them apart. What is your Discord? I would love to join, alright? Let me send the command in. Alright, there's my Discord. Flamestar, I'd love to have you there. So V5 update? Yes, Erupt. Phainon only got a buff to his E1. Why 84% speed? Like what? It's that it increases the base speed to 84%. If that makes sense. It's not a, an actual 84% increase. You can use ping cord to notify people in your Discord when you go live. I'll look into it, Professor E Gaming. Thanks for the recommendation. What gimmick do you think Elation could revamp? I have no idea, Kato Yuki. It could be a dot path? No, I doubt they're going to make a whole path for a gimmick like that. New Elation path is actually just the gambling path. That's where QQ belongs in, I guess. You're sad because of the lack of Phainon buffs? I feel you. If they want to buff Sparkle, they should make her skill 100% action advance, and they should put the 10% crit rate into her base kit. This should also make her buff last longer. We already have Nihility for Dot, yeah. Okay, let's try out the racing event. Elation Path is a new power creeping path? Probably. His E1 is actually worth, because 66% speed increase is not nothing, so yeah, I agree, Florian. It got buffed for sure. Thank you for following, Stormy Rat. I really appreciate it. Vroom vroom, yeah, racing event time. The racing event is fun? Okay, I'm excited. Alright, how does this work? The real gameplay? Yeah. Are we Bakugan? When the red light is lit, the countdown begins. Okay, when the green light is lit, step on the gas and start dashing. This is the right click? When is the counter worth over the normal attack? In more AoE scenarios, Mithy. Mario Kart who? This is a speed boost bottle named by the Soul Glad company. Very original. Okay, collect speed boost bottles and accumulate speeding energy. Tap the speed up button and consume energy to gain a speed boost. What's the speed up button? Oh, it's just... Oh, you don't have to hold this down. I see. Mario Kart event, yeah. Bakugan, yeah, Chewie is old. Don't call me out, Hazel. This is a billboard. You'll be slowed when you run into the billboard. Please don't offend the advertisers. Oh, okay, so you do this to move. This is a skill bottle named by the Soul Glad company. Collect skill bottles and fill up the charge bar. What's the charge bar? Oh, shatter bombs can knock away obstacles. How do I get shatter bombs? Oh, that's the charge thing. Elation is the Mario Kart path. What's this? This seemingly isn't on our list of advertisers. Okay, if you run into them, you'll lose control and become stunned. Simple enough. Chewie ain't old like that. Acceleration zones, yeah. This is just Mario Kart. The QQ gambling cart is OP in this event? Okay. I got... What? You little fudger! That's crazy! Shadow bombs can also be used to knock other race cars away? Okay. Oh, you don't need to be in the same lane as them? It just automatically gets them? Oh, this is the speed boost. Even Sparkle buff in this event is so bad. Oh no. Fate Zero. QQ is the first Elation character. You missed Seal Slammers so much this event felt underwhelming. People in chat seem to love it. Maybe it's the Mario Kart hype. Asta card is busted? Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Okay, simple enough. Oh, it's bigger than I thought. No more questions. Oh, why are you calling people old, Hazel? First official match. Let's just go for it. I feel like this event should have been like co-op. That would have been fun. Yeah, I'm surprised it's not co-op, honestly. Just based off of what I've already seen. I mean, it's already so Mario Kart inspired, right? Wonder if they made the Elation path just so Emanator sample is lore accurate. I assume it'll have something to do with the new, Ah, we're going so fast! What the heck? It'll have something to do with the new planet. Ah! Oh, I see. I run into it. Oh my gosh, I actually have to lock in. Oh, this is the speed boost. Ah, get away from me! Whoa, what happened? I went down here. What was that? Okay. We won! That was kind of fun. You can take 2 boosters at the same time. I see, Omar. Amapak, do you know that fully the Anne of Remembrance is not real? Okay. Okay, Mythos of Ignimata, we know it's you. Chewie locked in? I had to. I don't want to embarrass myself too much on stream, but I have a feeling that's all I'm going to be doing in this event, is embarrassing myself. If you the bomb to blow up the Sparkle Doll, it will unlock a faster route. I see. Okay, we're on a chill route right now. No one touched me? Where is everyone? Oh, I should have gone down there, right? I see what you mean now. Oh, you can pick up 2 bombs like that. That's pretty neat. Okay. More locked in for the racing than for the saber testing yesterday? I know, right, Vichin? I have to though. I have to lock in for the racing. Racing is way more important than cyber. What if the new planet is actually just the World's End Tavern? Good morning, I woke up late so I missed the testing, but hope y'all's day is going well. Oh, glad to have you here, Brad. Good morning. Okay, this is pretty fun, yeah. I was gonna say, the way you're locking in on this, yeah, I go completely silent and I'm completely focused on the racing. Okay, I gotta go now. Have a good rest of the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in, Vichin. Have a good rest of your day or night. I'm sorry. I'll try to talk more while I'm racing. I'll try to not be too locked in. Use the Nitrous Burst ability to greatly increase your speed. Did it replace our other ability? Oh, we're going fast. And we have our regular speed boost, huh? It's pretty nice. Gotta lock in for real, We are zooming. We're like Cypher right now. No! How dare you? Oh, which one is the faster route? I'm not sure. Go fast! We're Sonic! Okay, let the other guy tank the hit for me. Okay. We have another boost up ahead. Get this one. Take this route so we can cut corners. Ah, this guy's blocking me! Give me a boost! Take this speed boost. Oh, this guy's moving! He's trying to block me! Okay, I get this one at least. I'll take the lower path. Ah, I hit the billboard. Wow, these guys are fast. Really? The billboard just had to move to block me there? Am I first? Ah, go! Okay. Oh, we missed that thing. Get the speed buff. I'm gonna ride Cypher instead of Card. Okay, J-Mike. Okay. Let's try the upper route, just to try it out, you know? I think the big boost is more important. Thank you for following, Dua. Gotta lock in for real. The racing goes serious, okay? We're serious about this. Whew. I've seen this much excitement since standing Yukong. I'm going to leave by. You will lurk and mute you. Oh, thanks for that, Darkstar. Thanks for tuning in. Very glad to have had you here. Breaking local theory crafting streamer tries Honkai Kart Rail. Honkai Kart fails! I'm not failing. Not too bad. I'm still winning first place. I think that's pretty good, if you ask me. Is there V6? There is. In 5 days. So you know for sure we will be streaming again in 5 days for it. I mean, we'll be streaming before then too, probably to continue the Euphoria story. Let's try the lower route. What? These guys are still ahead of me? Ah, that guy hit that thing. We need this. Go this route so we can get the... Ah, I missed the boost. Really? I didn't go high enough to get that boost? That's lame. Okay, go on the leftmost to cut corners. Oh, I need this lane, yeah. Oh, let's take the top one this time. That's what everyone else seems to be taking. Oh, I see. I'm pushing that guy ahead of me. Oh my gosh, I'm like leaning into my microphone. My chin was on my microphone because I was leaning into my screen to like, I don't know, try and make myself go faster. That's crazy that I was leaning in that hard. I really am locking in too hard, aren't I? V6 changes with like he today. Locked in, holy, I know! My chin was bumping into my microphone. I'm sorry if I was being really loud. Take the top path, since that's what I see all the other guys doing. Cut corners. Twink locking in, hey! I mean, you're not wrong. Are you pushing your keys harder too? Maybe, Zosimos. And what if I am? And what if I am? They should have made this event a co-op? I agree, Goku Tyrion. I would have loved to play with you guys in chat. And have you guys destroy me in this. This is the real endgame? It would have been if there was co-op. It's too bad Seal Slammers is gone. I would have done Seal Slammers against my chat on stream. Chewy driving simulator stream would go crazy. You don't want to see that, Hazel. Trust me. Mario Kart event. You have to imagine it was completely based off of Mario Kart, right? Yeah, Curie. I'm surprised they didn't add multiplayer as well. When you see red marks stand in front of it to take a boost from another player, yeah, I noticed I was pushing them up. Is it PhainOver? No, Valhalla. He didn't get any buffs, but he's still a fine unit. Is this not co-op? That is so depressing. Yeah, it really is, Bread. And I've only had this event for like 10 minutes, and I'm already sad it's not co-op. Seal Slammers was everything. The cutest event for sure. Okay, do you guys take the Seal Slammers or the Cat Cakes from Run Maze event? Which one do you think was cuter? Seal event is still there? No, is it? Oh, you're right. The events probably stay forever, right? The co-op is probably still there? I actually didn't check. Hello, Luke Mileto. Sorry, I'm locking in for Mario Kart right now. Seal Slammers hands down. You like the seals more than the cat cakes? You still love the cat cakes, Fred? They deserved better than what Rowan May did to them. Ah, I'm gonna hit the thing. Cat cakes, definitely. Lots of love for the cat cakes in here, huh? The co-op slammers should be available. Okay. Maybe we can do that one of these days then. Any events that have... I'm sorry, I'm too locked in to read your full message. You want to hit everything when you have the skill. Oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. Okay, if I can't throw cat cakes at each other, I don't want them. Kiri, why would you want that? They even added a co-op bar to the main menu for seal slammers. I see. Chewy skill issues? Listen, I just didn't read the full thing, okay? I didn't know you needed to slam into the thing. Let me try to catch up with some of chat. You haven't seen this event yet? Yeah, it's super fun, Valhalla. It's Mario Kart, basically. Cat cakes only because you wanted to eat them? Oh my gosh. What a liar, like Sparkle. Okay, Buzz. Buzz go one message without mentioning Sparkle challenge. Difficulty impossible. Ah! Okay, we're doing really good this time, I feel. Get out of here! Get out of here! This is my racetrack! There's not even enough room on this racetrack for two of us. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just shouting catchphrases. Ooh, we're cutting corners with this one. Herda technology. Buzz is here. Buzz has been here. We appreciate having Buzz here. Okay, hit the sparkles, get the shortcut. Hit these things, hit the sparkle, get another shortcut. Ooh, I like this side path. It's very fun. Big Herda technology. Is this Herda technology? I was not reading the lore of the Mario Kart event. Okay, that was a really good run, actually. Now really hear me out. DU Phainon'S with conflict author and spamming counter. Evan! I do not know the name of the equations and blessings. Oh, QQ is actually here. What the heck? It's not difficult, but blessings to be Sparkle Slender, so take that. Hoping it's not a busy night for me if there's ever a Seal Slammer stream. We'll see, Sangwin. QQ jump scare? I know, right? I was just recording QQ gameplay, too, to use in my Orchard video, so that's ironic. Oh, it's not the grand finale just yet? You just got back? Are we eating good on the V5? Phainon'S didn't get changed in his base kit. Well, he got base attack buffed a little. It doesn't change much. And then he got an E1 buff. But his base kit stayed basically the same. I also appreciate you praising Sunday and making more videos of him. I have a whole video dedicated to Sunday that I'm planning on making, Buzz. First Fall Guys and ZZZ, now Mario Kart and HSR. It's funny how you have to destroy Sparkle Dolls for speed boosts. Oh, I didn't have my thing active. Yeah, when you destroy a Sparkle Doll, you get a 50% action advance. Wait, do I have a different buff for this one? I didn't read it. Oh, is it just random, or...? I really need to pay attention and read stuff. Oh, this is just a shield? Oh, I missed the thing. I can't get that sparkle thing. That's unfortunate. You have to wait for the thing to reroll, which is kind of annoying. Oh, this guy's ahead of me! I can't be having that. Ugh. Come on, Sparkle. Yes! Give me that, faster route. Alright, going for Sparkle again. Nice! Ooh, another faster route I see. We're gonna save this for when Sparkle comes up, right here. Woo! Phainon'S just changed speed, yeah. Oh, hi Ben! I'm gonna challenge you to make a video for Sparkle, but nothing can make me guess. Ian can't read Chewy version. Fruit Shake, that's rude! Chewy and reading the ultimate nemesis. You guys are so mean. Yeah, thank you guys for informing Ben and other chatters on the changes while I'm locked in on Mario Kart. Did I hear something moaning? No, Moon, you imagined it. Makes sense given that he can control light and sound and make the OG quantum set. Oh my god, I immediately ran into a freaking Sparkle thing. Give me the speed boost. I can't run into Sparkle yet. I didn't have a thing ready. Okay, let's just activate this. Give me this! Oh, my thing ran out. Wait, what happened? I'm gonna save this for Sparkle up ahead. Okay, never mind, I'll just use it now, because I'm gonna get another thing. Let me run into Sparkle! Ram into these guys, get this speed buff. Get this speed buff, ram into Sparkle again. Wait, what is this? Go fast, activate my speed buff, run into Sparkle, get another speed buff, keep running into Sparkle. Fuck you, Sparkle. I'm sorry, that was aggressive. That just came out. Wait, someone's ahead of me. Oh, I still got first at least. Wait, no, you read that out of context? You were talking about Stephen Lloyd? Okay, I see what you're saying. Chewy ramming Sparkle. Whoa, I'm sorry guys. I don't know what came out of me. Mario Kart? Listen, Mario Kart is bringing out the worst out of me, okay? I was channeling my inner Buzz for a second there. Become a Sparkle Slander. This is what Mario Kart does to me. Oh no. My buff. What? Did my thing not let me ram into them? Oh, I missed the buff. Is there a Sparkle coming up? No. That's fine. Okay, we get a gamble thing. Oh, we're powered up by QQ, which is why we're gambling, right? I just noticed. Go fast. Crash into Sparkle. Get another gamble. Defense. We need another gamble now. This thing does give us a speed boost. Oh, I missed the speed boost there though. Gamble. Ooh, crash into Sparkle. Get a speed boost. We need another gamble now. Oh, those are QQ's tiles, isn't it? I just noticed. I don't know how I'm just noticing these things. Get a defense. QQ is a defense buffer now, and a speed buffer, apparently. I think we're well in the lead. And that's it. I'm gonna clip that part, the Sparkle part? Oh no. Mario Kart Chewy and League Chewy would be different people to stream Chewy. I should stream League sometime. If people are interested in that, I would totally do that. No, that was the 6th place guy. That track is so short that you can catch up to the 6th place. I see, Kiri. Chewy getting toxic on Sparkle. First Yukong slander, now Sparkle slander. Buzz is rubbing off on me, oh no. I thought the Gamba was a soap bar. Oh my god, Brad. I can kind of see it, honestly, now that you mention it. I can see the soap bar. League Chewy would be extra toxic. I'm actually not a very toxic player in League. But one of these days, maybe I'll stream League if people are interested. League with Chewy, then Chewy carry League. Not if I'm playing Yumi or a support. Mission success. We gotta play League together, Chewy. I'm literally playing it right now. Psycho Titan, are you in the Discord? Join the Discord and we can play sometime. I can't remember if you're in the Discord or not, Psycho Titan. But yeah, if you join the Discord, we can definitely coordinate playing League together. Support role, the bane of my existence. Stop hating on Yukong. You've been going all day with that. So mean. Listen, I will start hating on Yukong if you guys push me. Don't test me. Yumi evil. Listen, I can't even deny that. Ah, what am I doing? Get out of here. Man, I feel like this buff, you just don't go as fast. The serotonin isn't as high. I just joined it. Alright, Psycho Titan, sounds good. Let's plan to play together sometime. I would love to play League with my whole Discord server. And anyone who's not in the Discord server, I just sent the link so you all can look to join. We have a lot of fun just chilling in there. You were playing League just an hour ago and lost? Who are you playing? Let me know who you play. League gonna make you more toxic than me with Sparkle? No, 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 no. Never. I'm actually a very chill League player. Okay, maybe that kind of makes it sound like I'm being sarcastic, but I'm not. I am generally a very chill player in League. I can't tell if he chose the Boot Hill car because he liked it or because he didn't read. Curie, it's definitely because I didn't read. I hate this car. I hate not going fast. There's not as much serotonin. But I just didn't read that there were more cars, apparently. Which is a classic on this stream, I guess. Who here's a top enjoyer? Oh, I enjoy my fair share of tops. You're an ADC main? I see. Zaya! I love Zaya. What role do you play, Diva? Support, mid, mostly. Who's your main, Chewy? I don't know if I fully have a main. I like Karma, Lysandra, Nico. Probably those three. Never beating the no reading allegations? Yeah, I can't even deny it at this point. Wait, could I have switched cars? I was paying attention to chat this time. When am I able to switch cars? I don't like this car. Yes! Okay, you guys have to remind me to switch cars. It's on you guys. I'm gonna blame you guys for this, okay? We should have a Chewy not focusing on something counter. Oh no. But yeah, I could probably make a command so that it'll count how many times I'm not paying attention and something unfortunate happens. Not clockable, but like Nico, Liz, Karma, and play support. What do you play, Psycho Titan? Did you say and I just missed it because I'm simultaneously locked into the racing while also not paying attention to the racing at the same time somehow? Honestly, that is, you have to admit it's impressive for me to be both locked in and distracted from the racing at the same time. Alright, this guy's my next target. Hi, Frosty! Thank you so much for joining. As you can see, I'm locked into Mario Kart right now. Yeah, take that. You just got given the option to do so. I'm sorry, Kiri. I was reading chat, okay? In my defense, I'm reading chat. You're a support main? Lulu, Nami, Rakan, Leona. Nice! You actually play engaged supports, unlike me, J-Mike. As for Yumi, yeah, pass. Listen, I'm a Yumi enjoyer, okay? But maybe that should be obvious by the fact that I can't multitask, so I need help with multitasking. You play every role, but your highest masteries are on Aphelios, Kale, Cassio, and Eve. I love Kale and Evelyn, Psycho Titan. Stephen Lloyd is canonically broke. Why is there so much Stephen Lloyd lore in my chat? Okay, what do these even do? Invincible and gains speed. Colliding with obstacles or other race cards will extend the duration. QQ. Pulls a card and gains one of the following effects. No effect. Invincible, speed boost, and invincible with speed boost. Let's do the QQ one. It's more fun. Yippee, perfect game, yeah. Fellow Aphelios player. Now please remember to change cards. Okay, I did it! I did it, Brad, okay? Okay. Let's go fast! Oh, the fast isn't the one that lets me bump into them. Okay. Wow, I keep leaning forward. My chin keeps hitting my mic because I'm leaning forward from locking in. I need to calm down. Oh, we haven't gotten any dead rolls yet. Okay, now we did. Haha, that guy hit the sparkle. Give me the speed boost, then give me the buff, then let me go fast, then give me another speed boost, then give me another buff, then give me another buff, and let's ram into this guy. Yeah, get out of here. Alright, we have... Oh! Activate my defense. Ram into this guy if I can. Yep, we got him. And now we accelerate super fast. Oh, we have no buffs. Go super fast, get this speed buff. Activate the defense, hit the sparkle. Take the faster route. Get this speed buff, get another buff. And we go super fast again. Alright. We're in the groove of things. You want Stephen Lloyd? I also want Stephen Lloyd, Evan. I really like what I've seen of Stephen Lloyd. Okay, referring to them as cars when they're basically marbles is killing me. That's because it's Mario Kart, Ben. You just refer to them the same way you refer to Mario Kart. Okay, bye, Buzz. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, Silverwolf. You just want to learn more about the geniuses in general? Yeah. I mean, Screwlim isn't playable yet, so I have no hopes for Stephen Lloyd, unfortunately, Evan. You have to win for me and everyone? Okay, Frosty. Then give me your strength, give me your faith, and I will win for all of you. This is fun, though. Is Silverwolf gonna give me a new car? Chewie and the mic be having a really close connection? Listen, I couldn't live without my mic, okay? My mic does all the heavy lifting on this stream. I haven't really paid attention to anything in the Sim Uni, so I don't know anything about Steven. That's fair, Brad. Wait, what is happening? Can I just get back on the racetrack? Is anyone here a fan of the Cars movies? DreamWorks Cars? Call me Lightning McQueen. This is the end of the event? What? That was so short! What? How is that the end of the event? Let me check the achievements. Was that really all there is? I got all these. I got all these. Yeah, it was short? I can't believe how short it was. The Seal Slammer event was longer than this, right? I was expecting it to be of similar length. Oh wow, that really is all the events. Also, the Galactic Baseballer event was way longer, so I guess I was just expecting this one to be longer, but... Well, that's sad. Yeah, this event is criminally short for something without PvP. Wow. Well, that's disappointing. Hi, Boss Red. Oh, Evan is our... Stephen Lloyd and the Geniuses expert now, I guess. Now, remember to add me back. Oh, yeah. I'll do it right now. Oh, looks like I got 2. Bartholos? Do I accept Bartholos, or is this a trick by Bartholos? Okay, Bartholos. We could be friends, I suppose. Top 1% might most. Let's look at their mighty. Okay, that is really good. Honestly, they're overcapping on crit rate. He gets 48 crit rate on his own, plus 20 crit rate from Sunday. Wait, he has no speed! That is not a 1% top Mightimos when he has no speed. You can't even run him with Sunday. What is the name of game, Frosty? The game I'm currently playing? Honkai Star Rail? Or the event? The event, the racing car event was just an event in Honkai Star Rail, Frosty. This is what happens when Star Rail players complain that events are too long. Yeah, no speed on this mighty. Turtle mighty. Wait, let's check his Eidolons. Oh my gosh! Check your text, they have special event-related stuff. Okay. Mighty only scale off HP? Yeah. I understand the slowness if they have Sunday. No, you want Mighty fast with Sunday. You want Sunday to be slower than Mighty. If HSR ever has another collab, I think that Lord of the Mysteries would be good. Oh, I'm not very familiar with that IP, Coldwater. Mighty E6 looks like Dio. You only have E5 Blade. Wow! That's a lot. Holy Mighty Sim, but base though. That's gonna be me with Phainon. So is V5 Phainon Pog? V5 Phainon is like no different from V4 Phainon, Raj. Check Eidolons, I did. E6. Yeah, Ben. Only? What do you mean, only? Oh, the Acheron is also E6, as is the Firefly. Okay. That's an interesting pipeline of simping. They simped for Acheron, and then Firefly, and then Mighty. I guess they have 3 wives. Good pick for the 3 wives. So the Husbando treatment. Whale jump scare? Yeah, Ben. The white whale, holy. Is that a ReZero reference, Hazel? Based Firefly? We know so little about the geniuses. Yeah, there was that one SU expansion that was all about them, right? Unknowable Domain, I think. Leviathan over here. Oh, right, messages. Oh, I see. Chewie, we heard about your unfortunate accident during the race. I did not have an accident. Oh no, do not click suspicious links on the internet, people. Unless it's my Discord link. Oh, this is this Sparkle? It is Sparkle, okay. Unfortunate accident during the race. There were no accidents. Oh, another one from Sparkle? There are only like 6 ones who share their stuff to the world. Oh, from the geniuses. I see you like the Pain Simulator anime too. Yeah. I never fully caught up on season 3 of ReZero. I left off like right near the end. I think near the end, I was waiting for all the episodes of season 3 to come out, and then I just never fully caught up. But one thing I want to do is I'll be hosting watch parties in the Discord server for you guys to watch anime with me and stuff. So if you guys have any suggestions for stuff you want to watch party with me in the Discord server, head over to the Discord server and give suggestions, because that's definitely something we're doing with the Discord server. Are you on 3.5 right now? 3.5? Or what? That'd be really fun, yeah. So head on over to the Discord server, guys. If you want to get in on all of the stuff we'll be doing in there. Oh, more friends? Oh, you have multiple accounts as well, Ren? There are a few people in here with multiple accounts. Me included. Oh, Flame! I recognize your name from the chat. But yeah, on the Discord server is where we'll be coordinating watch parties and account reviews and account pulling streams. How's Phainon'S condition? He's strong, Penny. He has some gameplay issues that I think makes him feel not very smooth to play, but he's still strong. In fact, let's go over the V5 beta changes real quick for a YouTube video. Oh, yeah. I can't stream the testing server. If we're gonna do watch parties, I'm gonna force y'all to watch Heaven Official Blessing. Sounds neat, Finn. I don't know anything about it. Okay, let me get a drink of water before I get into this YouTube video. Oh wait, I should... A must-watch? Okay. We can look into watching it then. How about Nichijou for the funny? Yeah, I've never seen Nichijou. Oh. Alright. Locking in for the YouTube video. So the V5 beta update is here, and there are more changes than last time. So for Phainon, they went back on his buffed base HP, and they also went back on his nerfed base attack. So his base HP is nerfed again, and his base attack is buffed again. Makes you wonder why they did those initial changes in V3 to begin with, but whatever. His base defense is also lowered, so for some reason they decided to attack his survivability, even though V3 was all about increasing his survivability. I guess Hoyo can't decide what they want. And then Phainon'S E1 got a change. So now his base speed starts at 66% of his base. His ultimate space speed starts at 66% instead of 60%, which is what it is in his base kit. And each enemy target killed in a single battle increases it by an additional 1.5% instead of 2%, which is what it was previously. Ooh, let me swap over to the English version. Because this is the translated version of the Chinese. Yeah. He gets 1.5% now upon killing targets instead of 2%, up to 84%. So this is a wording change. Previously, it just meant it increases his speed by 30%. But now what it means is it increases the base speed up to 84% from the 60% that it was previously. So this is a buff in Pure Fiction because it reaches a higher speed than before. And then when using ultimate crit damage, yeah, he also got slightly higher crit damage on his E1, and it lasts for a bit longer. Honestly, this doesn't really matter that much. Again, Phainon is really oversaturated with crit buffs. Yeah, say hi YouTube, my chat. OMG Chewy, the YouTuber on stream, yeah. Okay, so that's the Phainon changes. They didn't touch his base kit at all. Saber got some pretty big buffs. Well, mainly only one buff. Or two buffs. Saber got some energy buffs. She now gains 3 core resonance upon using her skill instead of 2 core resonance. This basically translates to an extra 8 energy every time she uses her skill. So that should help make up for the fact that in the previous version, they nerfed her core resonance from giving 10 energy to giving 8 energy, but this makes up for that. They also changed her talent too, so now she always starts the battle with 60% energy instead of 40%. This helps her a lot, obviously. In Memory of Chaos stages, you usually start with 50%, so now it's 60%. There were some rotations with Remembrance main character, where if you weren't using Sunday, then Saber might struggle to get a first turn ultimate, but this will help her when she's paired with RMC, again, when you don't have Sunday or Ho-Ho. Additionally, just wording changes on everything else. A slight change to her E6. It increases the overflow energy that she can keep up to 200, whereas previously she can only store up to 120 excess energy. So that's nice. Archer got a slight nerf. The damage multiplier of his skill was reduced by 40%, which does hurt because he's spamming the skill over and over again. So that 40% multiplier nerf is going to stack up. And that's unfortunate, but I understand. Archer was really strong, and he's a free unit, so I guess they wanted to tune him down. This is just a clarification on his talent. Nothing really changed there. Jingliu got some really good buffs. First is the energy from her talent 2. She now gets an additional 8 energy when she uses this. And then they changed her talent 3. So instead of being ultimate damage bonus, now she ignores 25% of the target's defense whenever she gets max syzygy stacks. And she can get max syzygy stacks a lot more often than before. Thanks to the changes that gives her an extra syzygy stack when enough HP is drained from allies. So especially with Hyacine's Light Cone, you're gonna have really good uptime on this talent 3 and the 25% defense ignore. And she gets more energy in her base kit now, which helps her have better uptime on her ultimate, which in turn helps her reach max syzygy stacks more often, which again gives her the better uptime on her defense thread. So this is really huge for Jingliu. Really good buffs for her. And then her E6 also got buffed. It gives her more stacks of syzygy, and the Ice Res Pen is increased. So that's nice for the Jingliu whales. Grandma finally meta again. I wouldn't go that far. She's still competing with the other Ice Grandma, Herta. Blade got some changes. So you can't really tell from the numbers here, but what this means is that Blade got his taunt value increased. When Blade uses his skill, he gains extra taunt value. They buffed the taunt value that he gets. So he should be getting hit even more now, which obviously is exactly what Blade wants. They buffed the scaling of his ultimate. They changed his talent 1, although I've been told there's some translation mix-ups on this. In fact, let me go to the Chinese version and check the translation on Blade's stuff. Translate to English. Okay, yeah. So Blade's T1 changed. No longer is it the useless increased healing. Now, change the accumulated lost health from Blade finish clear to 50%. This means it changes the health lost from Blade's ultimate... Wait, is this just the same but just worded differently because of the translation? I'm honestly not sure. Anyway. Blade got an E1 change. Which is... They removed the cap on his E1. Let me go back to English for the regular talent changes now. Check Phainon'S CN. It's actually a little different. I checked it, Florian. In fact, that's the one I was looking at. And they changed Blade's T2, so now HP restored from healing increases by 20%. Basically, they took the healing part of his T1, and they put it on his T2. And then just wording changes here. I want to thank everyone except for Hoyoverse. Kafka, just wording changes, exactly the same. Silverwolf, just wording changes, exactly the same. It's insane that Silverwolf survived this beta. I thought they would, at the very least, touch her numbers, reduce her numbers, the multiplier of her ult in particular, but nope. They just kept those the same, so that's pretty neat. Huge W for Silverwolf. Big W's for Blade, Jingliu, and Saber. Sad for Archer. And then Phainon technically only got buffed, but we're still kind of sad that he didn't get more buffs. Or more changes, at least, to how his gameplay works. But it is what it is. I think at this point, it's clear that we can safely say Hoyo knows the direction they want to take his kit, and that direction is Ceridra. So, while there is a V6 scheduled for the next in the next 5 days, I wouldn't expect major changes to Phainon in V6. I think Hoyo is set on their direction for him. And there were no changes to light cones or anything. So yeah, those are the V5 changes. Overall, not the most... not the most dramatic changes. And we'll see if the changes in V6 are any better. But overall, the characters seem to be in the spot that Hoyo wants them to be now. for better or worse. So thank you so much for watching. What are you guys saying? So English isn't your first language? I see, Ren. Archer, are you going to disappear? Oh, that's a line from Tosaka, right? Yan Chingba. The site is HamDigiCat. Yeah, light. Hoyo is the bane of every player, yeah. Oh, I have to record my signature outro line. Until next time! There we go. I can just throw that into the video now. Oh my gosh, you guys are seeing my Discord notifications now. Okay. Chewie, will you make guides for when the 3.4 characters come out?